All right. Gave it my best creeper eyes too.
Good morning, guys. Monday morning. Today, or this week, is the week that I work on Trigger Devils all alone. The story is, Will, as great as he is, deserves a vacation every once in a while, and he has some travels to do, so he's not here in the office, and that kind of sucks that I have to do the business this week all by myself. I have not been able to run this business by myself. Literally, I was struggling, like at the maximum that I ever ran the business by myself. It's probably 4 or 5 times that that size now, and so this week is going to be a painful reminder of just how important, I mean, I know Will's important, but just how important Will is. And enough of all this talking, because I have so much work to do. Now I'm here late at night. Man, I miss Will. When I got back upstairs, I had some Amazon packages, so I figured I'd open them with you guys. First things first, I know what this is. It's a new Gorilla Pod. Why did I get a new Gorilla Pod? Well, the Gorilla Pods that I use right now are generic knockoffs. Well, guess what? Surprise, surprise, knockoffs suck. And the problem with these Gorilla Pods is that the top little nub, and all these little nubs, the top one pops off, and then the camera just falls. Spending a little bit of money here to get the real deal Gorilla Pod made by a name brand. I have scissors right here. Why the hell would I, you know, it's penny wise, dollar, whatever that saying is. Anyway, here we go. This is the new Gorilla Pod. Wow, you guys probably can't tell by looking at it, but this thing is a beast. And it's got a level on it, and it's got like an actual professional, oh, it rotates. Oh, and does that too. That articulation. This thing is cool. I'm digging it. Oh, I'm gonna be able to do so much stuff with this thing. I'm so glad I bought it. And on to the next thing. Yay for this. Item number 2. This might be a little surprising for you guys. It's a bingo tumbler. You might be asking, why the hell would you buy a bingo tumbler? And I'm pretty much asking myself the same thing. If you guys, just quick flashback to what we do in, you know what, actually, I'm gonna drop a little note. Go watch, if you haven't watched the What Happens to a Trigger Devil video, go watch that. It's a good explanation of the process that the product goes through before it gets out to you guys when you buy it. You guys, if you've watched it, you know that we sand the product, we polish it before it goes through any of our testing process. That's to get rid of any extra flake, any extra plastic on the product that could possibly cause it to malfunction. Well, it was suggested to me that I might be able to, instead of sanding them, tumble them. I came up with this. It's a $35 test. I bought this for $35 on Amazon, and we'll see what tumbling does to this product. We don't know if it's going, it could ruin it, it could scratch them, it could damage the product, or it could do exactly what we want it to do, which is rub the product up against each other just enough to get rid of any extra flake but not damage it. So, let's test that. Remember, every single one of these is going to get tested in the future. So, I mean, yes, I'm risking losing a bit of inventory. It looks like maybe about 30 units. But the amount of time it could potentially save us if it works is worth the risk. I can see a little bit of dust from the product. It looks a little bit like the dust. Oh, that light sucks. It looks a little bit like the dust that that happens when we sand them. There doesn't appear to be any blemishes on the product itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more. Okay, here's where the concern comes in. I'm glad I stopped because these are still fine. I can tell that if I go any further, I'm gonna start scuffing the product up. It might be the metal inside the tumbler that's causing scratching. I have my answer. This is not gonna work. Bummer. Day 2 here in the office. I miss Will still. Something I didn't show you guys yesterday. Here's my list of everything that I need to get done. Now, there is all of this inventory that needs to get processed, but I can't even make a dent in that stuff here by myself. I should do this stuff, these things that are outside of inventory that need to get done anyway. So what I'm gonna focus on today is filming a new install video. I've been thinking about exactly what I wanna do for the new install video. I've written a script for it. Like, this is going to be a planned, intentional video. And I thought today would be probably a good day to get it done. At least the filming part of it. Looks like we are ready to get shooting. This is gonna be fun. I just wrapped on the new install video. I even got the old glider. If you guys don't know why I have this glider, I bought it originally for the Kickstarter for Trigger Devils, and although the Kickstarter was not successful, obviously Trigger Devils has become successful, so that's a good thing. And yeah, I still have the glider, so I break it out every once in a while for a video like this. It's Thursday. These are just a number of the packages we're prepping. Here's our support cards. Leave us a 5-star review on Amazon if you haven't already. There's more packages there. Still a whole bunch of inventory that needs to get sorted out. I haven't really touched these bags, unfortunately. Last you guys saw, I was working on tumbling some Trigger Devils. So I've attempted to line them with bubble wrap. I don't think that this is gonna work, but let's give it a shot. Seems to be working halfway decent. One of them has fallen out now, but that's actually not too bad. Just grasping for straws here. Say too many are falling out at this point. I'm not even gonna be able to get a proper test from this one. Failed attempt number 2. All right, I got one more idea. Holy cow. Somehow I managed to line this whole thing with paper. Who would have thought I would be this crafty? I don't know where this came from. Awesome. Make sure it closes. That's a problem. Okie doke, let's get our tumble on. So we fixed one problem, they're not scratching, but we have not yet proven that we can get rid of the extra flaky plastic that comes on them. All right, let's see what we've done. First thing I'm looking for is to see if there's any dust laying here. It's easy to tell with the white paper. I don't see any dust in there. Good news is there's not a single bit of damage. It's hard to tell if that was there or not. Maybe a little blemish on that one, but it doesn't necessarily really look like it came from this. If we're gonna get this to work, it means we have to have this thing spinning for like, it might be like 30 minutes, not 5 minutes, or it could be longer than 30 minutes even. So, I mean, I'm putting it down in the success category just because I got it working. Okay. I'm exhausted for a number of reasons. I just can't seem to get enough sleep. Behind me is something I posted online as calling the TD Army. All of these Trager Devils I had to lay out yesterday, right before, actually I was leaving the office. And the last thing I did yesterday was I tested, well, just about that many Trager Devils I tested to make sure that they work before they got packaged. What I didn't notice is that I was testing R2s, which I knew I was testing the R2 triggers, but when I was done with them, I was putting them in an L2 bag. So what I ended up with was a mixed bag. And I was really bummed. I was like ready to leave the office and I looked at this bag and was like, no, it's labeled L2, and I just put like, I'd say 75% of these are R2s and the other 25% are L2s. And I was like, oh my God. So I sat here, poured the bag out on the table yesterday after office hours, and I laid each one out and put the L2 and the R2 separately. So I know which groups are L2 and R2, but I started grouping them and I was like, this kind of looks like a little army. So then I started making it like an army intentionally to make it look cool. And then we did a little musically to army themes, like join the TD Army, that sort of thing. So that's how my day ended yesterday. Stuff like that is why I get so tired. The last day without Will, and I'm just excited to have him back. Now I still have endless amounts of work to do, but I think I'm just gonna take it easy today. I'm relaxing a little bit. I'm gonna blow through a little bit of inventory, but I don't have anything huge. Maybe a little bit of social medias promotion I'll be doing, but I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly. Like, it's just gonna be low key. I can't do another like heavy hitting day. I actually moved my meetings today to another day, so I'm just gonna chill. I want you guys to chill with me, all right? It's time to bring a conclusion to our tumbling golden solution here. So I was very measured today in trying to make sure that I understood exactly what was going on with this thing, even with the paper in there that's keeping the product from hitting the metal canister. But around 10 minutes there was a tiny bit of flake in there, so I knew something was flaking. And I can see just barely, again, we got to that same place where these are fine, these are still gonna go out the door. No one would ever know that they were tumbled except for maybe me, and I would still have a hard time differentiating. It's so minute. But I can tell the earliest signs show that the surface we need to flake is not flaking first. And so basically, tumbling these it's just not gonna work. Gotta go back to hand sanding. Sucks. I was hoping we'd have a faster solution than doing each one by hand, because there's a lot of hand by hand, you know, hand done steps in the process to get these Trager Devils out to you. But yeah, the golden solution is not a solution at all, which sucks. But at least now we have our answer. I've been testing Trigger Devils all morning. This is how many I've gotten done. Boom! It may not look like this is a big bag, but this is like 2 gallons. It's a lot of Trigger Devils, and I've had this many, from this entire bag, this many fail. It's 5 Trigger Devils that failed. And the reason they failed was because they weren't clippy enough. That's a satisfying clip. Clips on real nice and it clips off and it feels right. These ones just were a little bit too soft on the clip. Actually, yeah, see that one, the clip on is satisfying, but the clip off, it just doesn't feel as... And you know what? That's 5 units that would have gone out the door that wouldn't have been good enough for you guys. If I have to go through 1,000 or 2,000 of them to find 5 that aren't working out, but it just means that 100% of you guys are going to get absolutely positively good Trigger Devils, it's worth it. It sucks, like I still have a bunch more to do here on the table, and I'm like slowing down because I'm getting tired of doing it. So it's definitely a hustle, and it's not fun to do this, but I guess I get satisfaction knowing that every Trigger Devil that goes out the door now has been tested, and we can be confident that it's a good product. I don't really want to do this anymore, but I'm gonna finish this pile right here. Now I'm just filming because I don't want to go back to doing this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I was like, what, am I supposed to be here or not? Because I'm here.
I didn't tell Will what was going on. It's actually Monday, and Will is back at the office. Thank God.
Yeah.
You get to watch the vlog.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I did while you were gone.
I actually get to edit a vlog that I had no clue of what was happening.
Yeah, he was off doing his thing at a wedding with friends off in Michigan. And now he's back and we're hustling. Guys, you guys are keeping us so busy, it's insane. Having him back here and we're still behind.
So
that's like the problem is, like, I thought we'd be like I'd be in the clear. Nope, we're still way behind. Still got tons of work to do. Look at all this stuff, guys. Look at all these orders. It's just been it's been dumb. It's been dumb.
He had a week, and what did he get done?
Also, he hasn't noticed something new as well involving the camera.
Oh, shield. Ooh, dang!
I already showed them the new GorillaPod, but it's way nicer.
It looks a lot more stable than the last one.
I actually spent money and got the name brand. So
Joby.
Yeah. Anyway, end of vlog. Got Will back. Everything's good. The rest of the week rounded out just fine. I just worked my tail off and got as much done as possible. And also, thank you for 10K followers on Twitter. Just, oh my God. So much stuff is happening. We're peacing out for today. More videos in the future.